not Ask Air, it is Air Asks. Welcome to Air Asks. And it's a little different session. Sip Sip Siri, Sip Anna, Sip Siba, Sip Bliss, Sip Chotwani, Sip Vinayak, Sip Gigi, Sip Sukhi, Sip Samatma, Sip Amarjit, Sip Atmanji, Sip Girish Ananda, Sip Siva, Sip Yogini, Sip Anil, Sip Sagai, Sip Atmanand, Sip Chidanand, Sip Rekha, Sip Krishna, Sip Meenakshi, Sip Kavalji, Sip Kumar, Sip Rajananda, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Das, Sip Bliko, Sip Ashish Tia, Sip Sarlananda, Sip Harshal, Sip Soham, Sip Rumataji, Sip Sir, Sip Sundar, and the rest of you. Welcome to this call. So, not very easy, but after a long time, where is our Aham Atma who requested this? I'm not sure if he is there on the call, but this agenda is fixed. So, my dear friends, what are we doing today? We are going to be Air Asks, right? So, Air Asks. So, I'm going to ask a question. Sukhi, unmute Sukhi. Are you really Sukhi? Are you unmute Sukhi? Are you really Sukhi, or you are kabhi kabhi dukhi?
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
As I joined the call, I was too much in the past and all, and definitely after joining your call, there is lot of what you say realizations every day, and the situation what I went through, that has made me, I think, more awareness of mind, body, and soul. That I could literally means different myself. Yes, sir.
So
You're
how do
saying
you
something?
feel a change between? How do you feel a change between being Sukeshni and being Sukhi? What is the change it has brought about in your life?
So very blissful. I take it every day as it is coming, moment by moment. I'm able to still my mind. In the office, I'm not disturbed. I'm able to do all my whatever is coming. I'm just taking it, accept and surrender, and that's a beautiful journey. To tell
How
you
many
the truth.
people? How many people call you Sukhi?
As of now, from the group, of course, 2-3 people, and otherwise also because my name was long, people have been calling me Suki. So there have been at least 10 people, and I
But
don't know how,
Sukeshni,
Yes, sir.
but the name Sukhi came from you or it came from this call?
No, of course from this call. Earlier they had made it short, like it was SUKI, but this SUKHI is more blissful.
Sukhi.
That's what that I can. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. So in this session, we will try to ask few people questions and see how it works. Atmanji, unmute Atmanji. So, sir, you are still busy learning so many so much wisdom from different swamis, and so what are the different knowledge and wisdom that you are collecting, which are conflicting with the with what you hear here?
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Atmanji.
No, actually, earlier I was reading too many books and other things and collecting information from different sources. So some systematic approach, matlab, total picture was not clear.
Okay.
But after joining this call, what happens? A total picture of life, birth, karma, death, rebirth, and moksha, everything become clear.
But
When
you
I
still
think of,
seem you still seem to be following different paths, right? You're still having some different path. Is there any conflict that you are facing?
no, almost all the conflicts has been resolved, sir. And I try to remain in consciousness
You
all
said
the time.
almost. You said almost all. Means there's
Yes, yes.
any point that
So,
is still not resolved.
yes, sir. So some questions also concept is clear, but because of old habit of learning new things, I have the habit reading books and podcast and seeing all the things. This is old habit, so slowly In spiritual matters, I will minimize it. And
So what is the latest podcast you might have seen which is conflicting to what we talk in this call?
no, I will tell you, sir, one thing. What you are telling ki after this thing, after we leave the body,
Yeah,
the body die when we die. Then
yeah.
what happens? Immediately, birth is taken. You are very
Yes.
matlab, clear in it.
Yeah.
But I have read earlier some books. मैं कहता आँखन देखी of Osho books. He has clearly explained. He has taken after 800 years of after 800 years he has took take taken birth.
So you
In
have
the
any
yeah,
you
then
have
earlier
any
I have read. So
yeah.
this confusion is there. Immediately
So you
taken
have
birth.
any
Or, yes,
logically
so
logically you think it's like that for 800 years the soul will be roaming somewhere and then the soul will take birth. So who or the mind and ego will be roaming somewhere?
in the space maybe. matlab, this dilemma is there. You are telling immediately birth is taken, and other scriptures or whatever read, it may take. Most of the case it is immediate, but in some cases it may take some time.
We'll ask Krishna if she has any Krishna any conflicting thoughts, still any issue that is creating any confusion between other logical teaching and what we believe. Krishna.
Technically nahi hai, but I have a huge faith in chanting the Mahamantra.
Nothing
Which
wrong.
when you say na, I'll tell you, when you say Hare Rama is bhakti, and Prabhu paas hai, that is jnana or bhakti yoga. मैं अंदर तो accept करती हूँ, but I continue Hare Rama only. For me, it is bhakti yoga only.
Very good. So just to clarify, what is wrong in saying Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna?
But you don't endorse it, or you think there is a naam in it. But मुझे लगता है कि नाम और नामी और भगवान या प्रभु या सिप में कोई फर्क ही नहीं है.
No, no,
And मुझे
Are you visualizing Rama and
I
Krishna when
don't
you're saying the
visualize.
mantra?
For me, no, sir. For me, why Hare Rama is a tool, because continuously भगवान के साथ जोड़ने के लिए the method I use, even though you say about the 5 yogas, फिर भी there are gaps. Even when when I walk in the road, when I drive, when I talk, it is such a habit that I continuously chant. Whether I don't know, even if you see, how can I say, even somebody was telling, even in my marriage video, when that Mangal Tabbi, they could see my lips chanting. Now I chant internally, but I have a habit of continuously chanting the Maha Mantra.
So to clarify, there's nothing wrong in chanting. The problem is not in chanting. The problem is in visualizing that as God. The problem in chanting is nothing wrong. As long as you know Prabhu is Sip, you know that Prabhu is not Rama, Krishna, Shiva, that Jesus, you know that Prabhu is one power. As long as you are in that consciousness, naam mein kuch problem nahi. Just I'm clarifying the point. Is there any, so good you brought it up. Any other conflicting point?
No, nothing.
Okay. Atmanand, who is now in the struggle between pulled one side by samsar and pulled one side by yoga, bhoga and yoga. So where are you on your struggle?
No, I think I got direction from you. So I think the next 3 months are critical for me to do the transition. So I already informed my partners about the decision. So they are a little shocked, but I'm confident I'll get it.
But you're clear on where you want to go.
Yeah, I'm clear. It's just that, as you rightly said, right, things have to be done in a harmonious way. So it will take some time, and I'm okay with that. But the destination is clear to me, I think, and the rest SIP will also help me. So I have no doubt in that.
Okay. So Atmanand is trying to take off from the ground to the sky. So when you're trying to take off, automatically there will be the wheels have to fly, goes into the aircraft. So that process has to be there. Good.
Yeah, it was a turbulent 1 week, but it's okay. I was expecting it also, so it's okay.
So, Bliko. So how do you find it still with your family members and others not being aligned all your social friends, family, not being so aligned with this path, but you're always Bharat living in consciousness. How do you find the struggle today?
To everyone. Slowly, the struggle was there in the beginning, but now I can see the struggles are maybe weaken, or I become stronger. So I don't see any struggle now. And this today's this Instagram says this ABC is like a washing machine. It cleans all the problems and removes all the doubts, because you do ABC and you're good, because the sun, all the problems in the outside is just not that important, because we are now focusing on inside, which is very peaceful and quiet. So that quietness and peace and serenity is reflecting in the day-to-day life also. So I don't feel any problem now. It's very blissful experience, and I'm slowly progressing. Still some
Thank
strings
you.
to cut.
Let me ask Rajananda. Rajananda, I want to ask him on how he got his granddaughter into asking questions on Ask It. It's an interesting thing. तो आपकी granddaughter को कैसे 9-year-old granddaughter को कैसे आपने influence किया है?
Namaste, sir. Namaste, sir. Sir, last year, once I told you that my granddaughter is, whenever I go to Delhi, because I normally go to Delhi or to Dehradun, तो आज मैं जम्मू में ही हूँ. So she comes and listens, and she walks around and says karma, and by listening to me and by listening the call, that she got interested in all this ambience. So I got the book from the Dehradun, that spirituality for children, and I gave it to her. She read it for the full 2-3 days. She didn't move. तो उसके बाद उसने शुरू किया ये इसमें इंटरेस्ट लेना, एंड शी वांटेड टू, एंड शी स्टार्टेड लविंग यू आल्सो. शी इज टेलिंग देम दैट इफ अगर कुछ कहोगे तो मैं बोलूंगा, गुरुजी को बोलूंगी, एंड ऑल दैट. तो शी हैज गॉन इन, एंड आई एम हैप्पी दैट शी इज ऑन दिस पाथ.
Good. It is just an interesting offshoot. Let me ask Yogini an interesting question. Yogini, how often are you wearing the white dupatta in your hand, your rumal? And how many times in a day you remove it, and how many times in a day you wear it on?
So I will not tell the lies. But
I know that. Practically, before the call you wear it, or how many hours you're able to wear it.
No,
People will
not
be laughing.
before.
Your family must be laughing at you for wearing it. Your daughters must be teasing you.
No, sir. They are very happy that I am on this path, because I find peace over here. I'm still not blissful, but I am at peace. Earlier, I was very disturbed, but on this path and after wearing this, though I'm not regular with this, I'm still hanging around. Sometimes I wear, sometimes I don't wear. But I get a sort of peace that, yes, this is something to remind me that I should be on this path. But most of the time, I'm switching off to the boga. I'm not able to again come back over here.
Do you know why I asked you this question? How long? For those who don't know, Yogini from some years is wearing a white right handkerchief on her hand. So, Yogini, why I asked you this question today? You know why I asked you?
So,
Because if you were wearing this 24/7, by now you would have been enlightened. If somebody can do something like that, no, I'm just so how can we be constantly in that consciousness? It's not that I don't know sometimes why we change the name. So sometimes changing the name has made a big impact, and I don't know for who it is. Let me ask Siva. When you change your name, Siva, from Vasanti to Siva, what Vanita to Siva? How did you, I will obviously forget your old names. Don't blame me for that. So when you change from Vanita to Siva, what was the impact in your life?
No, when Zoom callers call me Siva, I really feel that I am soul in Vanita. It makes me feel that. So I'm really very happy that way. But only outsiders still they don't catch up this word. Though I don't say Siva, I say I'm soul in Vanita.
You must start telling them to call you Siva. Same,
Yes,
I
but
have got a new name. You must be, this will, like I told Yogini just now, this will transform your life. This is how
yes,
it is. Okay. Let me ask
yes.
a newcomer to this call, Kamalji. Kamalji, आपको पूछना है. So, what do you feel, Kamalji? What is the way for you to attain moksha? What is your journey going to be?
Shivam, my aim right from beginning, I have been to do good things to make other people happy, and I think every path leads to the same. मंजिल एक है, रास्ते अलग अलग हैं. But the most important thing in all these things that we have to see that we don't hurt people. We see SIP in all SIP, of course, now only it has come. But before the SIP arrived, I used to feel that everybody is from God and we have to respect and we have to love and we have to make everybody comfortable. That's has been my fight.
You are a scientist. As a
Ji.
scientist, how does we are told that scientists do not so easily get agree to spirituality. So what was your journey between science and spirituality? Because were you religious, or how did you get into spirituality as a scientist from a scientific point of view?
Yeah, I mean, see, I remember Newton, somebody asked him the same thing. And Newton said that whenever I am in deep problem or deep issues of solving the thing, I forget myself and I look for somebody which is beyond me, and that is probably brings me the solution. So what it means what he mean to say that when you become absolutely surrender in your mind, that you are not the person who can solve everything, you get into the surrender mode, and there is some power, there is some shakti, something which comes and helps you out.
What got you into this? Was it a problem in life, some difficulty in life that brought attracted you to God?
No, God never doesn't give problem.
No.
He
I'm
only gives
asking some
challenges.
people, some scientists, because of problems, they get attracted to God. So I'm asking you.
No, I mean, I have been always attracted to God. I have been always living in that idealistic attitude of my life, which is to make everybody around happy.
Okay. Let me ask Saralananda. Saralananda, you have such a strong social network. I believe so. You have a strong social network. So, what do you feel? What do you feel is your ability to deal with your so strong social network and also to be in this spiritual journey?
Yeah. Good evening, AiR.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, I love you, AiR. I love you all.
Yes, love you.
Starting, I joined this call with so many problems. After joining this call, I stopped social service and all. I stopped all those. I'm concentrating on myself and on my goal. Almost all the problems have been solved.
Okay.
Because I surrendered to God. Sometimes whenever I am in that mind state, I try to solve myself. When I am in conscious state, I surrender to God.
Are you not drawn? Are you not drawn because you have family, friends? Are you drawn by that side and get distracted from your spiritual path?
No. My family members, they never disturb me. For the last 25, 30 years, I have been in this path. But only knowledge I accumulated. Now, for the last 1 year, I am in the practice also. But practicals are happening.
Okay, let me ask Chidanand.
So no one disturbs me.
Good. Chidanand, I want to ask you. You were after a long time. You were inspired. not to stop dyeing your hair. How has that impacted? Because there's a lot of resistance from your near and dear ones. How has it impacted?
No, nobody. In fact, everybody is loving it. It was my own van.
But are you feeling comfortable? Are you feeling that you're feeling that you're looking older than normal?
No, I am feeling comfortable. I now, to tell you frankly, now I live immersed in SIP consciousness, because after the retreat, that the sense of ecstasy of joy and love. Earlier, I was also feeling, what is this love? What is this love? But suddenly, that whole thing, that experience, or I'm calling it experience because I'm emotionally feeling it all the time. So so it doesn't make difference. Nothing matters.
You are not the body.
Everybody reacting in a nice way.
So you are not the body. So that should. Okay, good. Meenakshi, can we ask you a question, Meenakshi? Okay, so Meenakshi is now, I think, 8th month carrying. She is carrying probably in the 8th month, and she has had several experiences in the past where she was carrying. But the first time, I think, first time she's carrying in a spiritual life, a spiritual, deep spirituality. So how do you feel now compared to the previous times you were carrying where you had challenges? How do you feel now?
So obviously there are a lot of changes in me. I would say rather this is because of the spirituality only, because I had so many instances where I was like, I had felt miscarriages. I even 5 times I had the same thing. But once I joined you in this call, I think in past 1 year I have seen a lot of changes in me, and because of that only I have reached to this 8th month. I strongly feel that because of this only.
You've never reached 8 months before.
No, not at all. 2 months, 3 months, all miscarriages were at 3 months level. So even my doctor is saying ki, what is this time now? Now what have been changed so much? So I'm saying ki all is because of positivity only.
Okay. So you feel now strong, and you feel healthy, and you feel everything is good.
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay, good. Let us see. We have a newcomer in the call, Harpreet Singh. Harpreet Singh, आप बोलना चाहेंगे आप कॉल पे कैसे आए और आपका क्या सवाल है आज? Unmute Harpreet Singh.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome, sir.
आपके मैंने पहले I have attended your sessions earlier. I think 3-4 sessions earlier. I find fantastic because I have done a lot of spirituality courses and Guru Granth Sahib I read, and I think aligned totally what you're saying. Frankly, I have followed Shri Ravi Shankar and various other courses, Landmark and all. They all lead to one thing, and what you're telling is exactly what I feel. So the total surrender, you're not saying anything to do any puja or whatever. God is inside. So you're trying to make that realization done. I feel you're definitely one of the Atm Gyan person. And I think attending your course, whenever I get time, I try to attend that. And always I find something new. So thank you very much. I really enjoy. I hope I can join more often because I feel whenever I do surrender, and which is what life is all about, that's the ultimate according to me. And that makes your life simple. So frankly, I have no difficulty in my life.
Where are you? Where do you live?
I'm based in Bombay. I'm based in Bombay.
Tell me one thing, since you attended our call few days. So what is the logic? Why should we surrender? आपको surrender का word, आपका favorite word I've heard. You are right. Happy with the word. Why should we surrender? Do you know that?
Yeah. So basically, actually, we have nothing in hand. If you ask me, but we feel our ego takes it over and say that I have got control. So when you surrender, there is no ego. That means you are one with the God. So God is doing whatever is doing is right. But we want, our ego says, no, 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 this is not right for me. And then we start, stretching our argument on the opposite side or different direction. I think that's where the conflict happens, and that's where we start losing ourselves. As soon as we surrender, we get aligned immediately, because it earlier, I can tell you 5 years back, I lost my new mobile, 45,000 rupees new mobile. I would have been, about 10 years back, I would have been very hassled. Oh, my mobile is lost or whatever. You know what I said after, about 5 years back, because I'm on this path, I said it's God will. Doesn't matter. It is good for good. And I was not hassled at all. I was very peaceful. And I got new mobile. Fine, I have to spend time, money for it, but that's okay. That's okay. So point is, actually money is also not earned by me. It is given by him. And once we start understanding that I am nothing, and that's where I think the peace starts happening to you. So I'm quite peaceful. If you hear my life, I have a lot of things in my life where my son is on dialysis, he lost kidney and all that stuff. I should be very, very, and I donated my kidney, incidentally, first kidney, and then he's on dialysis again because his kidney failed. But I'm not.
His both kidneys failed. You gave him one kidney. Now that kidney is okay, or?
No, that kidney has also failed in 2021, COVID time. And now he's on dialysis. As a parent, am I concerned? Answer is yes. Am I worried? Answer is no. Because I feel he's on his own journey. And that's what I keep on telling my wife. Every human being who has come here may be related in blood on this earth. But actually, they are all of us are on different journey. We have our own life. So just saying that, oh, my son has got it, so I should be worried about it, I think that's not the right attitude. The right attitude is, yes, he should get well. We should do whatever is required to be done well, but leave it at that. After that, if it takes time, it will happen, because that is what God's willingness is. And that has been the biggest lesson for surrender. If you surrender, all worries goes away. Okay. That's what I tell my wife and myself and family members. And my son is great. His courage, amazing courage. If somebody else is there, he would be in depression. And he's young, 30 years old. When he got his kidney failed in 19 years when he was, so he has gone through the whole cycles, and he's brave guy. And fortunately, I can see that he has got huge spirituality, and his thinking is like similar, as much. He never thought that why it happened to me. If that you get into that mode, I think you will only go negative way.
Very good. Good. I saw you. I have not spoken to you like this for the first time. I think you are speaking in the call. You never spoken.
Yes.
So I saw you today.
Indeed.
Today it is AiR Asks. So I took a chance of asking you the question.
No,
thank you. Thank you for being.
Thank you, Guruji. No, really. I really
join.
like your sessions, and you're great. Thank you. You're doing
please join
job.
whenever you can. Please join. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Let me go to Ashok Chotwani. Ashok Chotwani, you are the most dedicated person coming on this call so regularly and with so much attention. What is holding you back today, according to you? What is coming between you and SIP? What is holding you back?
Actually, sir, previously I was totally ignorant regarding spirituality. After starting a Zoom call, now I have realized who I am. What is birth, death, and karma, and what is purpose of our life. I have evolved on the path of self-realization and God realization, and definitely I am sure I will get enlightenment. Regarding holding me back, very rare, sometimes due to mind. I suffer, sir.
What happens? What does the mind do? Tell me, explain. What is this? How you suffer?
Someone will abuse me, or someone say bad words. That hurts me. Actually,
you get angry.
I should
do you
be
react?
Immediately.
You react or you don't react?
No. Actually, I not react, but I hurt myself, and so immediately I come back to consciousness.
But few
very
minutes,
rare,
few minutes, you go into that state of depression or negativity.
Yes, sir.
has that reduced as the days are going back? Are you able to come out of that faster, or it's not improving? Is it improving day by day?
Yeah, very much improving, and I'm evolving, sir.
Okay.
Day by day, I'm evolving on the journey of spirituality, sir.
Because suppose you get upset twice, 3 times a day, then you get upset 2 times a day, you get upset once a day, or once in 2-3 days. So like that, the frequency should come down.
Yeah. That is true, sir. That is coming down and down, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So Aham Atma, thank you. Aham Atma is on the call. It was his request today that we will do AiR Asks. So we will do into AiR Asks. How did
Good
you
evening,
change
sir.
your name? How did you change your name? Suddenly one day this Aham Atma name came up. How did you
No,
change the names suddenly?
Previously, as Krishna madam was telling that Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, I always used to chant Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Om Namo Narayana, everything. From today onwards, I am telling Aham Atma. When I was going through the book, the killing of that, I am not the body, I am established 100%. As I already told you 2 days before, I am not this body. Yesterday, I attended my father's younger brother passed away. That I went to burial ground and everything. These are all the circumstances. I contemplate on these things. If I am a dead body, then what is my position? I am not this body. In this consciousness, I am fully established. I am not the mind. That also I am established, because mind is one thing. It is only a bundle of thoughts. In your book I read and I have understood. Only what is ego, I was totally confused. In your book, I am a soul. Soul is a sip. In somewhere I read, what is ego? I was totally confused. I was not getting a definition. I want to kill that ego also. What is ego? In your book I read, I am a John, I am a Peter, I am a Krishnan, something like that, I am a CA. ये सारा चीज मेरे मन से हटाना चाहिए. That is why from today onwards, whenever I go in car, Aham Atma, Param Atma, Aham Atma, Param Atma. यही मैं बोलते रहता हूँ. I just mentally I want to erase my name. Before telling the world that I am Aham Atma, I want to erase it from my mind. I am not the body, I am established. I am not the mind also, I could establish. But that ego, I am. What is ego? I don't know. But yesterday, while going through that book, I could say, I am Krishnan, that has to be erased. I am a chartered accountant, that has to be erased. If that has to be erased, I am from today onwards, I am established in Aham Atma, Paramatma. I am telling myself, my name is Atma, that is equivalent to Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Atma, Aham Brahma. Because even though I am very late starter, lately God has given, how I joined this group, I am telling you. I already told you, when I went to Mumbai, my flight was at 8:30 or something actually. All my work was over. I don't know the name of the shop. Some bookshop I went. I am an ardent lover of books. When I was searching some books 1 month before, I got this. Some of your books like Realizations of Yogi, I am a Soul in Sip and everything. Through that only I came to this path. My aim is I should kill all my, not the body, not the mind, not the ego, everything. I have to establish in a sip consciousness, because I understood the impermanence of the life. Death may knock our doors at any time. That I have fully realized. But the only one thing I want to be very clear, even though I was reading Bhagavad Gita, even while returning from my office also, I'm working in some private company. While returning from office in my car today, I could openly, I'm telling, it's a God promise I'm telling, reading several books is of no use. I have come to the correct path even by continuously reading your own books itself. I am 100% very confident that I can establish in supreme consciousness and I can attain SIP. Definitely, only by reading your books and following this path and daily attending this, even within 1 month, I am very confident that I will attain the goal of goal of taking the human birth.
So it is very rare for somebody like you to have progressed in 1 month so much. It's not easy. It needs a lot of commitment from your side. You've got one book, two
Yeah.
books. Every day you're on the call. You're watching
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
But I like what you're saying. I like that you also used to chant the
Only
Mahamantra.
one thing I wanted to share with you. Only one thing when I wanted to share with you. I completed my CA 27 years before. It is my personal thing I'm sharing now here. So at the time, I am now 52, 28 before, 28 years before I was 24. I completed my CA at the time. At the time, there was one Sai devotee was there. Actually, now he is no more. If he is alive, he will be 90 years. At that time itself, he told me one thing. Now also, even after 28 years, I remember that. India is one country out of 200 countries or something in this world. India is one country. In India, Tamil Nadu is a small state. In Tamil Nadu, Chennai is a small town, maybe a big town, but in that you are nothing. You are a speck of a dust before the Almighty. In this India, even for passing the chartered accountant, this was told by one Sai devotee to me when I was 24 years of age. Even to pass the chartered accountant's examination, that too India, which is a speck of dust in this entire cosmos, you are not even a speck of dust. To pass this earth, in this earth, even to pass the CA examination, you are struggling very hard. Very, very hard. It's the toughest examination. To pass the CA examination, how much effort you are putting, that too, that CA examination belongs to this earth, that too Indian examination. To attain the God who has created this entire cosmos, how it is very difficult for you to reach that state. Even to pass the earthly examination, that too very, very, not only that, not a CA, IAS, lot of examinations are there. You are aspiring to become CA. This was told by one Sai devotee when I was 24 years. To pass this CA examination of this earth, how much effort you are putting to become a chartered accountant, how much efforts you have to put to reach that Almighty who has created this entire universe. That and all उस छोटा उम्र में उतना idea नहीं है मुझे, but a lot of clarity I got after joining you, sir. Definitely, I am confident of attaining this in this Janma itself.
Very good. See, understand 3 points. First of all, point one, anybody, how you are confident. Anybody who is confident and who is committed. You have to have confidence and you must be committed and you must have discipline and follow the path. Anybody can attain.
Definitely.
It is like my asking you a question. Any basically intelligent person wants chartered accountant if they work very hard, if they have a good teacher, if they are following the right principles of accounting to learn chartered accounting, anybody can pass. But some people that take two second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt, fifth attempt, they are not able to pass. Following the right procedure. They're not following the right path. So I'm happy that you are there on this call and you are a very committed person. One point you said in your conversation. Aham Atma. We cannot kill the ego. We have to enlighten the ego.
What is that, sir? What is that? Actually, I don't understand.
I'll tell you. See, earlier you were saying, I am Krishnan. I am chartered accountant. Now you are saying, now you are saying, Aham Atma.
Yes.
What is the difference? Still, I am Atma. I am still there, no?
Oh, okay.
That I am will remain. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Okay.
But what you have already been enlightened, what you have already awakened, you have been able to achieve that I am not a chartered accountant. I have passed chartered accountancy. I have got the degree and I am a qualified chartered accountant. But I am not chartered accountant. My name is Krishnan. I am not Krishnan. That's why I don't think I told you to change the name or something. You heard in some of the session, and next day I saw your name was different. I am Atma. So, like you said, even you were singing the Maha Mantra, you were singing that. For example, if you sing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, that is very good. The only challenge is there may be duality. So when you are singing the same thing, if you say Aham Atma Paramatma, Aham Atma Paramatma, if we keep on repeating, why I told people in this call, many people have changed their names. Very much dedicated, devotedly, they are changing their name, not to please me. It is changing the name does not please me. What do I get? If somebody changes the name, what do I get? I don't have any benefit in changing the name. But it will change your paradigm. It will change your ego. The ego, as long as you say, I am Krishnan, I am Krishnan chartered accountant. Not only Krishnan, for 28 years you are telling, I am Krishnan CA, I am Krishnan CA, I am Krishnan. Correct? Am I right or am I wrong?
100% you are correct.
So now you are demolished. You are demolished CA also. You are demolished Krishnan. It's not that you are not. You are still, your name in your passport is still Krishnan. Your certificate is still CA. That does not change. But you have awakened. You have awakened to the truth that I am Atma. I am Atma. That is the highest degree. What that Sai devotee told you 8 years back. I don't know who that Sai devotee. I don't know, right? But
he is no more now.
No, doesn't matter. How I am Atma. How SIP will send us somebody in our life to tell us one word. That is karma. That is your good karma of your past. That is not your present karma. You did not do anything to meet that Sai devotee. That Sai devotee came into your life as per your past karma. Just now, our Harpreet Singh is telling us how if some challenges are there. Some challenges are not because we have done bad karma now. It may be karma we are carrying from some janmas. We cannot do anything. We have to surrender. We have to say, Prabhu, we are surrendering to you. But Prabhu can do miracle. Prabhu, there is nothing impossible for Prabhu. And ultimately, we all have to go. Whether we go at 40 or 30 or 60 or 80, how does it matter? Everybody has to go. So when we have that attitude, we live every day in the right manner. And this call is like that. So right, because of you today, we have slightly changed the today's call from Ask.
Thank you very much for my request. Thank you very much for accepting my request, sir. Please, thanks a lot.
It's interesting. So let us come to Samatma. Samatma, can you talk? Because Samatma was facing some challenges. How are you feeling now? And how are you feeling now? And how is your spirituality help you with your challenging health condition?
Shivoham, I love all the divine souls here. It is because I am in this journey that this last 1.5 months I have gone through smoothly. Though I was slipping, but then at that time only I realized I am Samatma. This body is Samita. So it was like, okay, this is a part of my karma which I have to go through. And that question, why me, never came to me after that. And most of my friends, my clients, they all call me Samatma. It is only my family who does not call me. And the biggest thing is now Samatma is, I mean, I'm more alert to Samatma than Samita. It takes time. Okay, you're calling me. And when they call me Samatma, I can never sleep because immediately I know I'm an Atma. So whatever the person says, and even one more thing I've noticed is like when you travel in trains, especially Mumbai local trains, most of the time it is gossip. I'm deaf to that. And in that, I start talking to them about karma and all. So like this younger generation always call me as karma auntie. They are like, now I didn't go today after a long time. I went, so, oh, hi karma auntie, I've come back. It's like that.
No, it's very good.
Really
It's good. You're good. So your health is now, you're back to being strong. I can see you strong. Good. Good, Samatma. Let me ask Siri a question. Siri, you are so religious for maybe, I don't know how many, 30, 40 years. I don't know how many years. Very, very. Even now, if somebody sees Siri, it looks like she's coming from a temple straight away. That is how that is him. So how did you evolve from religion to spirituality, Siri?
Only your call, Guruji. I don't know. I am always in Ananda now. It took 1 year for me regularly coming to your call to improve myself. Though I thought I have improved, but I got the certificate from my husband after 1 year only that I have advanced in this journey. In between also when he told no, nothing. Because after 6 months I used to get some, if a small angry or something, then he will tell waste like that. Now completely I have evolved and no mind, ego, nothing, nobody, only sip in lift, whatever comes. Earlier I used to think so many sufferings. Now everything I have taken is as karma. So I'm living a very blissful life, very, very blissful. I don't know, I cannot tell. And I used to tell, I used to run to temples. In fact, one of my friends told, you are running like this. I told, no, without going to temple, I cannot. I used to do a lot of service also. Lot of service. They will call me also to do service and all. Temple, I'm very expert in all those things. Now I don't know. Even if somebody tells, everything went away. I should tell that I did not do anything. Circumstances has done everything, or this call has done. I don't know. I am very peaceful inside. I am I am searching the God inside only. I am finding it, and I'm really very peaceful. I am in Ananda.
You're not going to temples now much now. You're not going.
There's no temple, no puja, no festival. I have come to a small village. I am enjoying in a village life, in a small village with a little bit of everything. What you tell me that Vairagya, because everything is left out in Delhi. Here simply came, whatever is required, only that much, all purchased new little bit, and we are enjoying the life with SIP. That's it. Only meditation, SIP.
Earlier you had lot of temple before you were going
Lot
too
of
much.
temples, friends, and even now, if somebody calls me, I will tell them, you go inside, you find out. I have only spiritual friends. I have never been in Boga in my life. That I should tell. Never in Boga, never in party, never anything. I was totally devoted only to God because I come from such a family. I'm very happy.
What if you are making a mistake? What if you are making a mistake by being spiritual? You should have been in the temple. Maybe that would have got you God. What do you feel?
No, that has brought me here. I should tell, because I was ignorance. That is the correct word. I was ignorant of the fact that I should know that I am not the body, mind, and ego. I was thinking that simply, like you told, chanting the names, chanting means 24/7. I have done everything that I will get God, get God. So God has given me a very good guru. Sitting in the house itself, I am getting everything, and that is what I can say. I am very peaceful and happy, and no suffering, nothing. Because suffering is not to me. Suffering is for somebody, for some karma. I am fine. I am in Ananda. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me ask Siba. Siba, I will ask Siba because limited. एक ही मिनट में बोलना है. क्या तुम्हारा जर्नी क्या ऐसा रोलर कोस्टर जैसे चलता है? कभी तो हाई कॉन्शियसनेस में, कभी हाई माइंड में. कैसा अभी भी ऐसा ऊपर नीचे? Why it goes up and down, up and down? What do you think is the problem?
I don't understand because of my pranam Guruji, and thank you for everything. Guruji, because of my past karma, I don't know. I'm trying hard to improve with my present karma, but पहले 4 दिन 5 दिन होता था. Months I used to 6 months 7 months Guruji, not 1 month, 6 months 7 months, year. But nowadays hardly it takes a time to come into again consciousness Guruji. Hardly it takes time. That state मतलब होता है कभी भोगा, कभी योगा, कभी होगा, पर एकदम limited time में. Then I realize, or else I ask you the query in the evening, so it gets clear Guruji, and then I am enjoying that.
आपका यही एक ही आप पाथ फॉलो करते हैं? और भी कोई गुरु है, कोई और कोई स्वामी पढ़ते हैं और कुछ सुनते हैं या नहीं?
Guruji, I was searching you for so many years Guruji. This path only I was searching. सब खाली संसार की बातें करते हैं. Then I used to go hardly for a month, year. Then I used to leave that satsang also. Then again the journey. Then I used to, Guruji, I used to get crazy क्योंकि जो चाहिए वो मिलता ही नहीं था Guruji. फिर आप मेरे को at this मतलब गुरुजी कितने सालों से 2002 I am searching for Guruji.
Okay, good. I'm happy to see you improving. Let me take a different thing from Bliss. Let me ask Bliss. So Bliss, you understand this? Today we are asking question as to.
Yes, I understand.
So now, what is it that you don't understand in this call?
I think I understand everything.
Very good. So then what is the problem for you to get liberation and become one with SIP? Are you already one with SIP or not yet?
I'm not all with SIP now, but I imagine I will get one day.
When will you get one? When will you become one with SIP?
I don't know.
But you said you know everything.
It's karma will decide.
No,
and
but
it's
you
not
told
in my hand.
You said you know everything. So when can you become one with SIP? When is that moment?
And liberation.
When that happens?
And dead.
Now you know the answer.
Yeah.
So you are.
Sometimes I
This is
don't understand the way you ask the question, but I
okay.
know the method and everything.
Okay,
So I
very
know
good.
the
I'm
technique.
happy. I'm happy. So Bliss is a friend from Quebec in Canada, and I asked her the question, but she's very thorough. She, though her English is slightly difficult, but she even follows Hindi, and she is translating books in French. Let me
Yeah.
see if we have Rajan.
I know.
Sir, Anna Natarajan, please tell me, how is your journey been? When did you join this call, and how have you changed? Because I feel you're a very committed person on this call.
For the past 1 month, I was following you. I was in the spiritual path already. I was
For how long?
For a long time. From my college, from my joining the office and other things, I read the autobiography of a yogi, and then I got into the path. I was following it, and then I got your podcast with Vimalanandaji,
Hmm.
Sinmaya Mission.
Hmm.
I have seen that. Then I got into your access of this call. Then you have changed me and given me what are the doubts I have with regard to birth, how the first birth happens, and how the rebirth has come, and how when the rebirth comes, how the karma will be enlightened, karma will come into the force, when it will be activated. Everything you have given me the clear picture. I was searching for that, how to get enlightened, how our birth will be there, and how will we reach like that. That you have given me all the details. Then I am following you in all the things. Today morning also I have sent you WhatsApp by sending I am Atma Nadarajan Narsimhamurthy Anna. Like that I have given. You have given me the name in your retreat, Zoom retreat, you have given me the name. So I have sent in WhatsApp. I am Atma Nadarajan Narsimhamurthy Anna. Like that I have sent the messages.
Very
Okay.
good.
So I am also telling my family members know very well, because I was suffering so much in my journey. So everything, we have gone to so many astrologers, so many Swamijis. So everyone say, but nothing will happen. Nothing will be fruitfully coming up. So then we have decided why this is. This is our karma. Then we have come to the conclusion that after reading your book and other things, I came to this is the karma. What we have to suffer means we have to suffer. We have to enjoy means we have to enjoy. Problems will be, it's not a permanent. It may come, it may vanish. So like that I have taken. Now everybody, when I sit for the food also, I am say, I am not the body, I am the sip. I am taking the sip food. Like that, when I sit for the food, whatever I do, I am not. I tell to my daughter, I am not the body. She may pinch me. No, I am not the body. I'll tell. I'll tell her. Then they will also in the path only. They know, because they also got the sufferings. My daughter is a green card holder, but she couldn't get this job in any US or somewhere else. She is a doctorate. She is a green card holder of US. She got it from Vellore itself without applying for anything. She got interview, green card was given to her. She has not been to US at all. She got the green card for her COVID. When the COVID was there, she was doing some research work in that, and she got it. But she doesn't have the job. That I told him, it is your fate. It is our karma. We have to suffer. Like
We
that,
have
I
to keep on doing. Good, very good. We have to keep on doing our best, and we have to surrender the rest. There is no
yes,
other
yes.
option.
Yeah, what you said is correct. I am following your path. I am following your path, your Instagram. Today also I attended your Instagram. I have seen that 2 stories you told. Everything I was hearing.
Very good. See, remember this. Ultimately, it is in our hands. We have to do it. Ultimately, we have got feet to walk. They say,
Yes.
you know why they say birds, God has made food for the birds. God has made food for the birds, but they have to search for it.
Yes.
The bird sitting in the cage, only if God give me the food, God give me the food, food will not come to the birds. Birds have got wings. Birds should open the wings and fly. So we human beings, we have to go to the right source and we have to find the right method. Huh?
I also feel that karma alone can take you to the correct path. Unless you are longing for it, the karma also come to you. Otherwise, you cannot come to this path. Everyone cannot come to this line, isn't it?
Yes,
they are
definitely.
enjoying the boga and other things.
So it's that, but they think they are happy, but actually that is not real happiness. That is only momentary pleasure that will come and go. Okay,
Yes,
we have time for just about one or two more questions. Before 1 hour is over, let me ask Ashish, Sia. Let me ask a question to Ashish. She is in a very high fonda, very high-fledged society. Lots of millionaires, billionaires. She has got a group. So how she is coping to be in the spiritual path when her whole life is amongst the rich and the famous and the top-notch people. She's all the time talking to managing directors, companies, presidents, CEOs. So how do you manage that part of your life and this part of your life?
Good evening, AiR. A very good question, I would say. I feel I have always been very, very spiritual. And I was looking for the right path. And after coming 2 years back, when my chapter chair gave me your books, that's when I realized that, this was my calling. And I started reading the books and then recently started attending your calls. And I feel this was needed. I can say I'm still in Bhoga to some extent. I will not lie. I am still in Bhoga because of the type of, like you mentioned, the type of job I am in. I have friends in high positions who have, been very attached to the who's who. So I am still in Bhoga, but going on the right path with the calls that I am attending. And I've realized that my inherent nature is to be in the right, the right spiritual path, and I am going that way. So I'm very blessed to be on this call. I try to attend as much as I can. Sometimes I can't, but yes, I'm very blessed. It's all the grace of God.
Okay. Okay, good. So the call is coming to an end. Thank you, Sia. Let me ask Pix, Prabhu and Krishan Singhal. Let me ask Prabhu, Pix. So आपने नाम तो बदला दिया Pix. How much are you Pix in the world outside? लोग आपके ऊपर हंसते नहीं है. आप क्या अपने आप को प्रभु बोल रहे हैं? What is people's reaction to your calling yourself Pix? या ये कॉल में आपका नाम Pix है या थोड़ा बाहर भी गया है?
नहीं, मैं बाहर भी गया हूँ और मैं लोगों को बताया कि मेरे गुरु ने दिया है, तो गुरु का प्रसाद है, तो वो है, और वो मुझे हमेशा योगी बनने के लिए प्रेरित करता है। मैं भोगा से दूर रहता हूँ। मेरे को जब भी माइंड आता है तो मैं अपने आप को याद दिलाता हूँ, मैं पिक्स हूँ, मेरे अंदर प्रभु है, तो मैं भोगी नहीं हूँ, मैं योगी हूँ।
Very good. Very good. Thank you. I think, what I have learned in this call today, it just come to me now. I think the best thing one can get is if we can get a good spiritual name in our life. That's why a lot of gurus call it Naam. But they don't give Naam to you. They give you some mantra and they say you repeat this mantra. That is of no use. I think if you can get a Naam means name. You should get a Naam. If you say I am Atmanand or I am Bliko, if you can say that, and I am Pix, I am Atma, if you can say that, that can transform your life. Sunil Chittal became Chidanand. It makes a world of difference. So I think if a disciple or a follower or a seeker of God wants to achieve something in life, the first thing we have to achieve on a spiritual path, because a spiritual life is a new life. A spiritual life is a new life. And if you want to have a spiritual life, a new life means a new name. Because a new name gives you a new identity, a new ego, a new journey. And this is what's coming to my mind. Thank you, Aham Atma, for inspiring us to have an AiR Ask today. I don't know, maybe after 1 year, we have this call. So only when you ask me for this session, I will give this session. Otherwise, it is always Ask AiR. With folded hands, I bow down. We will meet tomorrow at 8.